Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impressions on a bunch of new makeup that I recently got. If you guys have not seen my makeup haul, I'll leave it linked down below. As you can see, this one's going to be a little bit different. I wanted to do like a full face of first impressions, but if you guys saw my haul, you know I didn't really get any new foundations or like eyeshadow palettes or eyebrow products. That's why I have half of my makeup already done. But look out in the future, I will be doing a full face of first impressions. But for today, I'm just going to be focusing on a new concealer that I got, the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. I'm going to play with this today, a new blush, a new lipstick, and then Jaclyn Hill's new Champagne Pop Highlighter, which I just got in the mail yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is just use this Super Stay Better Skin Concealer by Maybelline, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes because as you can see, it's looking super dark. So let's test this out. This one is in the shade Light Medium. And I usually like my concealers to look really light just because I like them for concealing and highlighting as well. So far it's actually really creamy, and I'm going to use this to highlight down the bridge of my nose and like above my lip and on my forehead as well. And I usually like to do it around my mouth. Feels really creamy so far. I'm just gonna blend this out using the Sigma F86. Let's see. It kind of is not really, I feel like it's a little bit sheer when you blend it out. It's not really like concealing much. Let's see. I usually really love Maybelline concealers. They're definitely one of my favorites from the drugstore. It's really not bad, but it's not like amazing either. It's not like super amazing coverage. I would say this concealer is light to medium coverage for underneath your eyes. It kind of like shears out a little bit when you blend it out with the brush. I don't know if it would be different with like a beauty blender or something, but it does like settle into my fine lines a little bit. Honestly, that happens with pretty much all my concealers. If you guys have any like recommendations for that, let me know please, because I've always had an issue with that. What I'm going to do is just apply another light layer of this underneath my eyes just to see if it'll conceal a little bit better. Love the formula of it though. It's very, very creamy. Kind of reminds me of the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, if you guys are familiar with that one. It feels really like the same consistency. I'm going to go ahead now and set that. I'm going to use my Lorac Pro Contour Palette, which looks like this. Absolutely beautiful and so pigmented. I'm going to be using this yellow highlighter right here to set my under eye concealer. And the brush I'm going to use today is by e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Mineral Powder Brush. And let's see. Just going to set that. And you know what? I'm actually going to mix beige and yellow, both of them together, just to set my under eye area. Oh my god, the powder is so soft. Oh, it set it really, really nicely, I think. The powder is very, very pigmented. I absolutely love that under eye powder. It like is so soft, and I feel like it just kind of set everything really nice. Now what I'm going to do is just contour a little bit. I'm going to use the Large Angled Contour by Sigma, and I'm going to mix the medium contour color because the deep looks a little too dark. So I'm going to start out with the medium contour and just see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And that's just the medium one. Ooh, that is a little too dark, but I'm going to blend that out. Oh my god, that is super dark. I went a little heavy-handed with that. Literally, I'm just dabbing my brush twice. This is so pigmented. But oh my god, okay, I need to really blend this out. That side is looking crazy. Alright, so I just got done blending away that contour that I did. It was super dark, and honestly, I feel like if you do not need a lot of product, a little bit will go a long way. If you use a lot of product, it's going to be really hard to blend out because I had a very hard time blending this side of my face out because of how much I applied to my brush. This one I feel like blended out really nicely. I didn't have a problem with it. This palette is definitely something to get used to for myself just because the colors, if you look at them, they're very ashy in tone. They're very like taupe based, whereas I usually go for bronzers that are more orange based because that's just my personal preference. So if you do not like bronzers that have like that ashy kind of base, you're not going to like this palette. I do like it. I just feel like I said, if you use a lot of product, it can be very hard for it to blend. And I love the under eye powder, but honestly, looking at it more now, I feel like it's really not super highlighting, which I love, like a very highlighted under eye and highlighted face. But I feel like this one is definitely more on the natural sort of side. It doesn't really give you anything too intense for your under eye highlight. As for the contour, you can make it super intense because as you saw, that medium contour for me was extremely dark. I could have probably got away with using the light contour. I'm never going to probably use this deep contour color because it's just way too dark. If you are darker in skin tone or super tan, I would definitely recommend that color for you. I'm pretty sure it's going to look amazing. Moving on to highlight, I'm going to be using Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill from Becca Cosmetics. I'm super excited to use this. I've never owned any of their highlighters, and when I saw that she was coming out with one, I was like, yes, because I love Jaclyn Hill. So if you guys are not familiar with what the highlighter looks like, this is it. It's so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's definitely just like a really gorgeous champagne kind of color, hence Champagne Pop. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the high points of my face. And I'm just using a tapered highlighter brush by Sigma. This is the F35. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Look, that's one little swipe. Do you see that? It's so buttery and soft, and I feel like it kind of just really enhances the skin. It looks so pretty. Yes. I absolutely love that so far. I'm just going to apply that basically to all the high points. And also down the bridge of my nose a little bit. Cupid's bow. Alright, now, I actually forgot to use blush because I was like just so excited about the highlighter. I'm going to use this one by Essence. It's a new one that I got. It's in Autumn Peach. It's just like a coral peach color, just very basic for every day. I'm using this stippling brush by RC Cosmetics, and I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. Yep, that's pigmented. So that's pretty much it for the face. What I'm going to do finally is just move on to the lips. I'm using this new Essence lipstick. It's in the shade Oh So Matte. It's a really pretty nude. I know I'm like all up in your grill right now, but I just wanted to show you guys how the highlighter, the blush, and bronzer looks up close. Of course, you guys know I'm obsessed already with the highlighter, and I hope the light is picking it up because it's absolutely gorgeous. In person, it really just stands out so much more. It's beautiful, and I did apply that also on my brow bone and in the inner corners just to really highlight and brighten everything up. So that's what it looks like. I feel like everything just went on really smoothly and just really nice so far. Okay, so basically I absolutely love the lipstick so far, and everything that I used, I'm actually really happy with it. So what I'm going to do is come back in a few hours. It's now 4:17, and I'm going to come back in a few hours and just let you guys know kind of like the longevity of everything and how it lasts, and give you guys my final thoughts. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. Hey guys, I'm back. It is now 8:55 p.m. So I've had everything on for a good 4.5 hours, almost 5 hours. So let me give you guys a quick close-up so you can see how everything looks and how it held up throughout these past couple hours. Okay, so you can see the blush, the bronzer, the highlight, of course, and then you can also see the concealer. You can see how everything just looks really smooth still, no blotchiness. Everything has lasted so far, and I'm very impressed. Okay, so quick rundown on everything. As you guys can see, I did reapply the lipstick just because I was eating and stuff throughout the day, so I mean that's bound to happen, but I'm very impressed with the lipstick because it did not seep into the cracks of my lips. It doesn't look chalky. It's very smooth and creamy and very pigmented, and I don't have any gloss or anything just because I wanted you guys to see the true color. And I'm obsessed with it. So hands down, this is one of the best lipsticks I've ever tried, honestly, for $2. I mean, you can't really beat it. So Essence lipsticks, thumbs up. Next, I want to mention the concealer, the Superstay Better Skin Concealer. Like I mentioned, I do get creasing. It happens. I don't know. I can't prevent it on my eyes personally. It happens with all my concealers. But I do like the coverage. I mean, it's not medium to full. It's light to medium. But I feel like the way it looks on the skin is really nice because it's not super thick or heavy. If you do a good 2 layers, I think you're going to be good to go with your under eye concealer. It's not amazing. Like, I'm not obsessed with it, but it's not bad. So I do like it for what it's worth. And I would probably use this more for highlighting, not so much concealing, just because I don't think the coverage is really there that much. The Lorac Pro Contour Palette is really amazing. It's so pigmented and buttery. I would say that the contour colors are very pigmented as well as the highlight shades. However, the highlight shades definitely give you a more natural finish to your eyes, but I love the way it sets my concealer because it doesn't make it look cakey or too powdery. It's beautiful. So I really like it. You can get this at Ulta or online. I got mine at Ulta. And then as for the highlighter, freaking amazing. This is my favorite product that I've tried out of everything today. It's so beautiful, and you can just see it just gives you a very beautiful looking glow. Like, I can't even explain it. It looks so much better in person, honestly. It's gorgeous. I got mine online. Definitely recommend it. Jaclyn Hill is a queen, end of story. And then as for the blush, the Essence blush held up really nice. You can still see it. It hasn't gotten blotchy or faded or anything throughout the day, so I'm very happy with that as well. Last but not least, I wanted to mention something that I should have mentioned in the beginning of the video, but the only thing I was wearing before applying my blush, my bronzer, and my highlight was the Maybelline Pure BB Cream with salicylic acid, the one with the blue lid, and that's it. I didn't even wear a primer beforehand. That's probably why I look a little bit oily. I forgot to, and I didn't set this with a powder or anything just because sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I really, really like this BB cream. It's absolutely amazing, and I feel like if you have oily skin, you can get away with it if you use it with a primer beforehand, and if you set it, you're good to go. Honestly, it's super lightweight, but it kind of just enhances your skin's features and makes it look just really pretty and natural. So yeah, that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and what you think of them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!